meteorologist Bruce Sussman.
Okay, let's start talking about tonight first. And basically this evening, we're going to see temperatures in the 20s, our air temperatures. But the wind chill is much colder than that as those east winds just continue to howl. And they might even increase a little bit this evening. Tomorrow, another breezy day with highs in the 20s. Flurries are possible anytime. There's even a chance of accumulating snow in the metro area in the afternoon. Other parts of the valley will be seeing accumulating snow tomorrow. I've got to show you a beautiful live look right now. What a gorgeous day, especially if you were inside, right? If you were out away from the wind, it was beautiful, and I love the finish. Just a few high clouds linked to the incoming system. 25 degrees, the current temperature. Wind gusts right now 40 miles an hour, so it feels like 8 currently in Portland. The actual highs today, 29 in the Rose City, a lot colder east of the mountains. That's the source of our cold air. And you had less east wind in Salem and Eugene, so you were above freezing. However, tomorrow, I don't think you'll have that luxury. And here's why. We have a developing system for Thursday that's going to bring us a lot in the way of clouds and quite a bit in the way of snow in the I-5 corridor. There you can even see some snow developing out over the waters of the Pacific. You don't see that very often. Now, here's how I think this whole thing goes. I've drawn 2 lines on the map, and I think in between these lines is the approximate area where the snow zone develops first tomorrow in the morning hours, and this is where we see the heaviest amounts. This is mainly Salem and south, but I think mainly south of Salem, actually, if I had to say it just the way I would. Now, as we go through the day, that snow zone expands over much of the I-5 corridor, approximately as far north as Vancouver. Now, watch this play out on our rain and snow forecast. Remember, I was talking about a snow zone. Here it is, first thing in the morning, southern Willamette Valley. This is 8 a.m., getting some accumulating snow already. The snow zone starting to expand. This is lunchtime. Approximately Eugene to approximately Salem is where that zone is set up. In the afternoon, it appears that it's going to develop over Portland and Vancouver. This is 2 o'clock tomorrow, and stick with us for a little while, possibly into the evening commute and having an impact there. And then slowly, the snow zone starts to retreat again. But it's not until Friday morning that Eugene finally sees the snow come to a stop. So that's going to be really significant snow down there. Then as we go into Friday, we might start dry, but this is Friday night. More snow for the metro area. Questionable snow versus freezing rain for the Central Valley and looking like mainly rain in the Southern Valley. And then we get still more moisture on Saturday morning, but it looks like it'll mainly be in the Southern Valley to start the day, which would be rain, and then that rain lifting north. And in the afternoon, as it gets to the Northern Valley, it could be snow or freezing rain, depending on what's happened with the air above us and the east wind. So a lot to talk about as we go into the weekend, but let's handle Thursday right now. All day tomorrow, winter storm watch in effect for the entire I-5 corridor. Accumulating snow as possible. Heaviest amounts 2 to 7 inches, mainly south of Salem down through Sweet Home and Albany, Corvallis, Eugene. And then as you get up to the metro area, I think we're looking at nothing to as high as 3-inch totals. Remember, a dry east wind will evaporate the lightest snow. So if we just get some flurries around here, it's going to evaporate again like it did the other day. But we get some better snow bands. We could see up to 3 inches, and we'll be tracking that. Temperature is going to stay below freezing as we go through the day tomorrow. Central coast, north coast, you could see some snow, but a snow-rain mix on the way. Central and eastern Oregon, lots of snow developing. Central Oregon under a storm warning, could be up to a foot of snow by tomorrow night. Meanwhile, snow's possible and blowing snow certainly in the gorge tomorrow, later in the day in particular, and lots of snow up on Mount Hood. So we're going to be piling that up for our skiers and boarders. So looking ahead, tomorrow, we'll see flurries anytime, and I think snow accumulations are going to be happening in the valley, possibly in the metro area. Friday's a dry start, but we could see accumulating snow in the evening. And then Saturday, snow and or freezing rain possible. And hopefully it will warm up late in the evening hours around Portland, but that east wind is going to play a factor in that. So, I'll get back to you on that. But lots to talk about tomorrow, though. A lot of us in the Central and Southern Valley are going to have travel issues, and potentially we could see them in the North Valley here by tomorrow evening as well.
So layer up and be prepared.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
That's the key word for tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you, sir.